Alright, on today's video, I'm basically going to show y'all how to bag your trucks, or how I bagged my truck. I'm basically just going to go through and post all the pictures and stuff of like what I ordered and everything to teach y'all how to do y'all's trucks, or to show you. I have a million people asking me and DM me every day on Instagram questions about bags and how to do it and the links and everything to it, and it's just so much to send everybody, so I'm just going to make a video about it. And so I also have Garrett's truck here. I also bagged his truck, and so me bagging my truck and me bagging somebody else's is completely different. So I did mine a certain way, and obviously this isn't my truck, so I did a completely different way to make it look a lot better. And we also had to cook with his truck, so I'll show y'all his in a second. But first off, I'm gonna go with, I roughly probably have about $1,500 in mine. I'd have to say $1,500 to bag my truck. And so first off, we'll just go through and I'll show y'all the setup back here. So his is the exact same way, but there's a little mat I'm gonna lay on. But if you can see through here, you can see my Rough Country bag bracket. I'll air it up for y'all real quick so I can kind of briefly explain what's going on. Air it up a little more. All right, so this is the Rough Country helper bag kit from Rough Country. I'll post a little pop-up right here. They're about $3.50 for these brackets. So I bought those. You buy these triple bellow bags off Amazon. They're about $160. I'll pop that up here. So every time I say something, whatever, like what I'm talking about, I'm gonna pop up on the screen so you can screenshot it and use it to buy your stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna go up under it and show y'all a little more of what I ordered. So let me throw this down there real quick. All right, so if y'all hear a little bit of that's because I forgot to put nylon on this side, or whatever the little nylon tape is. I did everything else except for the part that goes in the bag. I kind of forgot. But yeah, that's what it looks like on the rear end. It'll bolt up to the bottom of the frame, and then it has a bracket that goes to the rear end. Looks like that on both sides. So now, these are valves off of Amazon. They're about 20 bucks a piece. I recommend, if you're gonna do this and do it right, I recommend going with like Air Max brand 1/2-inch valves. These are not Air Max, these are Amazon. So sometimes they get hot and I have issues out of them. But yeah, those, I did mine a little bit different than I did Garrett's, because I bought my brass fittings out of my bags up to here local, and it cost me about 3 times the price. But I'll pop up all the little pictures of all the 1/2-inch elbows and stuff that you have to have to make your to put your solenoids on here, or your valves. But you don't have to do it this way. You could have your little port coming straight out of your bag and go up, and you can put these behind your tank in your bed or wherever. You don't have to have them on the bag. But when you have your valves the closest to your bag, or your dump valves, it airs out the quickest. I also have stock exhaust, as you can see. So I have put wrap on here, exhaust wrap, to keep it from like getting hot and melting those wires or anything like that. And I haven't had any issues out of that or it melting. The Vier air compressors, I bought these on Amazon. They came together. They were $3.50, I think. They're the 444. Let me see if I can get that to focus. 444C dual pack compressor. They're oilless, so they can go any way you want them to, and they won't mess up. This is a 7-port air tank from Horn Blasters. Ordered that on Amazon. What else? This little box, you can do whatever you want to, but this is under my truck. I wanted to be able to make this waterproof. I'll show you Garrett's in a second of how his looks a lot better than mine, because I did his right. This is my wireless modules to do it, to make your truck air up and down with a remote. So your A is your up and your B is your down. You just wire your wires into it. Here's the 1/2-inch line that goes out of my tank and over into my up solenoid on my, or up valve on my bags. Same as this side. Goes out of this side of the tank. There's the valve, the port. It goes up and over all the way into the up side of my valves. I have my keys on me. I'll show y'all in a second. But that's really kind of it for under the truck on the back side. Like I said, 1/2-inch valves. I'll pop up the little link of the bag of these, all these fittings. I only use one bag on mine. I think it's like 18 pieces or something of all 1/2-inch. Everything on my truck is 1/2 inch, so there's not anything that's on here that's not 1/2 inch. But here, let's talk about wiring. So I took both of my red positives from my compressors and put them into one. I took both of my blacks off of my compressors and grounded them to the frame. Let's get up, see if I can get up under here and get to the grip of this. So this is what I used to make my bags come on and off because of what size wire I used. But I have 8 gauge with a fuse ran from the battery all the way down to, this is like a starter solenoid from the parts house. A positive from the battery goes in this side. This goes out of this side of the solenoid and goes to the positives to the compressors. This little wire right here is what will go to your switch. You have to have power to your switch. Basically like your power, this power in your switch will tell or send power to this little, it's the little S on this side. And that's what tells your compressors to come on and on when you turn the switch on and off. These are 7.5 inch Rough Country rear shocks. I haven't had to do any like upgraded shocks or anything. These are still the ones I had when I had my rear lift in. So if y'all see that and say it's jank, don't worry about it. I just haven't bought stock U-bolts yet. But yeah, those shocks work completely fine. It airs all the way down, airs all the way up completely fine. So that's basically the setup on under my truck. For the inside, I have I just pressed it in my pocket. Hold on. Yeah, I accidentally pressed this wireless remote with the switch. I mean, I accidentally pressed the down. It was in my pocket. I accidentally pressed it to air down my truck, but you see it goes up. And here's with the wireless remote. See, it airs out and goes down. So I'll show y'all the inside. This is a momentary up-down switch. So that means you push it up, it goes back in the spot, like the middle spot, so it's not doing anything. You push it down, it goes right back into the same spot. This is a air bag or air pressure gauge that I found on Amazon that I have wired into my tank. So it's just, I'll pop a little thing here, but I had to splice it and double the wire basically to get it long enough to get it up here. So because of where my tank is in my truck, but I just turned it on with my lights. But I ordered this little switch panel. This does everything under my truck. So yeah, that's my compressors, and then up, down, up, down. So that's that. That should be everything for that part of it. Let's see, we'll go under Garrett's truck. All right, so this is Garrett's truck. I also bagged this truck. Y'all see the bed work and everything. We had to cook with this bed, or he cooked with this. I did the bags. This was awesome right here. So perfect. He won a huge trophy at the last show. But he's got the same exact, I ordered exactly the same exact everything for his as I did mine. The only thing that he has that I don't is water traps that I still haven't put on mine. So I think this was like a 1/4 into 3/8 brass adapter from, it's like 1/4 inch to 3/8 that goes into this, and 3/8 to 1/2 inch on the outside. So remember that, go on Amazon, brass 1/4 inch, which is this, goes into this little, it's a 1/4 inch in, 3/8 out. So 3/8 is this piece, the 1/4 inch is what this goes into. This side is 3/8 to 1/2 inch on both sides, just like that. See back behind it, I hit his wires real good because, you know what I'm saying, you got to show off this bed. So wires are hitting really, really good. You can see also, I did his differently. You see where mine's in the back under my bed. So his air lines go straight down through the bed. There's one, there's two. There's a plug on the top because there's not really much else we can put in it right now, or there's nothing we need in it, except for we could probably end up putting a turn off for your compressors. I'll pop up here that you should probably do. But this is for his air pressure gauge like I have in my dash. This is what it looks like on his tank. I didn't show the one on mine, but let's get up under his truck. All right, so his truck's a little dirty, don't mind that, we've been road running. But as you can see, his are set up a little bit differently than mine are because of what fittings we ran. We did it a little bit different way, but it still works completely the same. His shocks are like, he's got Max Strike shocks on the rear though, but that's what his looks like. Exact same kit. This works from 07 to 18 is what these brackets fit on. This goes for F-150s. If you can find a bolt-on kit for your truck, you can probably do the exact same thing. Bolt-on from Rough Country. Ford F-150s, 07 to 18 GM. If it looks like this kind of, you know what I'm saying. His has got exhaust wrap too, because we were both stock exhaust. We don't care for that loud crap. This side is the exact same way. The reason the bags look like that is because they got a little bit of air in them. So it's setting down a little weird, but also on level ground. But you can see this side is straight. There's his inline. It goes up and goes into the bed on this side. And then here comes the other line out of the bed and goes up and over his tank into his valves. But I mean, it's exactly the same setup as mine is, basically, just a little bit different fittings. And then let's go here. This is what we did for his box for his wires and everything. Like I told y'all, I do work on other people's better than I do mine. So mine was just a test sample to do it. I'm gonna go back and change a couple things, and I haven't. But this is what we did with his. See, here's your up, here's your down. You're gonna take, it's gonna be hard to explain, but you're gonna have a positive wire that goes from your momentary up down switch. It's gonna have a positive that goes into the switch. There's gonna be 3 terminals, 1, 2, and 3, up, middle, and down. So your up is gonna have it's gonna have a positive that goes into that switch in the middle. So that wires up your switch. So once your switch has power, you can send power anywhere out of that switch, up or down. And so your positive is going to come out of that switch, say for your up, and it's going to come up into A. That'll be your up. And your other positive is going to come out of the B, which is down, and go into your B. So you're going to have 4 wires technically from each bag. Your solenoid or your valve that comes from your tank and goes into your valve, that's going to be your A's. You call those your ups. So your ups are both going to be wired together. So both ups are going to come down, go into here, and be wired into A. And so both of the ups are into here, and you wire them like this. This thing has to always have power to work. So you got to have another wire that powers this, which I powered mine out of. It comes from my valve. It comes from my starter solenoid. I have a little positive negative that come off of that, so it always has continuous power. They go straight into this box. But besides that, both your up wires, so those 4 that come from the up solenoids or valves go into your A. You gotta have a positive and negative for it. And then your positive and your negative. Technically, it's not even a positive negative for these. It's just you're breaking a current. So your down and your down are going to go to your B. So I will go inside and write up a diagram of how to wire everything, so y'all can technically see what needs to be done with this. But as you can see, let me get out from under here. So yeah, both of our trucks are bagged. I could be forgetting some stuff, and if I am and I need to post and show you all the links, I will post them here. But that is basically it for bagging your truck. It's not very, very hard. It's pretty simple. But his on a switch too. He's out of air. So mine's completely bagged. We're both on wireless remotes. I think his keys are in my pocket here too, but like I said, he ain't got much air in it. But wireless remote, up and down. See, A is up, B is down. Same thing goes for my truck. A is up, B is down. Let me pull my keys out, hold on. Same thing for my truck. So it's not too hard to bag your truck. It's just a process. It takes a while. But I will literally post everything. I'm not going to post links because it's going to take too long, but I will post every single screenshot of everything I've ordered. And basically, you'll kind of figure out how to put it together if you watch my other bagged truck video. Kind of more in depth of what happened, but it's pretty easy, pretty cool. We enjoy it because you're able to ride around level or leaning. And before everybody says you can't level it, it can sit completely level. I'm not waiting on my compressors to air up, and I'm not gonna do it on his either. So they will go up and down. It's fun, it's awesome, it rides pretty good. It doesn't ride that good aired up, I'll tell y'all that before you bag your truck. But sorry for all the talking. I mean, but I have to tell y'all what's going on. So, let me know. DM me on Instagram, Odex Kodak, if you have any more questions or any questions about anything. I usually can get back to everybody. Follow me on Insta, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Snapchat. It's all Odex Kodak on everything. So, yeah, I'm going to go edit this video and try and get it uploaded right now. So if you're seeing this video, hopefully it's posted the same day I just videoed it. But I don't know, it's going to be a lot of editing trying to get all these links and stuff for y'all. So, yeah, if you liked it, please comment, please subscribe. Please like this video so y'all can help me because I want to do this every day. And let me know what other videos y'all want to see about trucks and maybe doing stuff to my truck, maybe doing stuff to Garrett's voice crack. But let me know what y'all want to see. So, appreciate it. Thank you.